How do we unpack Hosea's prophecy? He painted a picture of people turning away from the Lord and turning towards other gods or independence from God. And by doing so, God's people broke the covenant love. Such propensity for idolatry or independence meant the Israelites lived as if God was not their God. The reminder, according to Hosea, is that God is committed to making people to whom he can and through whom he will express his love, his character to the whole human family. He personally chose a people. But unfortunately, the chosen people kept on experiencing a recurring cycle of rebellion, then repentance, being redeemed by God. And it tells the story of the cycle of life of all God's people throughout history. This sequence seems to play itself out in the lives of all the believers. That's why Hosea announces that though God will bring judgment on sin, he would take the necessary measures, he will always ultimately bring his people back to himself, not destroy them. For God is absolutely committed to restore his people to being a people who would know him and who would make him known to the world. Yes, and God remains sovereign, holy, undefiled. And he loves like a husband and like a father. And absolutely nothing will ever change that. Not even the believer's unfaithfulness. That's why Hosea felt free to say, when the Lord began to speak through Hosea, the Lord said to him, "Go marry a promiscuous woman, have children with her, for like an adulterous wife, this land is guilty of unfaithfulness to the Lord." And according to Hosea, God said, "I desire mercy, not sacrifice, an acknowledgement of God rather than burnt offerings." But ultimately, Hosea expressed the heart of God. God desires that people will come to the conclusion and say, "Come, let us return to the Lord. He has torn us to pieces, but he will heal us. He has injured us, but he will bind up our wounds." God remains sovereign, holy, undefiled, but he loves like a husband, like a father, and nothing changes that, not even the believer's unfaithfulness.